This is our Russian nuke that we got back in the spring.
The person you're seeing on the video is Tracy. She's usually the one behind the camera and is shy.
And they haven't done anything up here.
And sorry if the camera shakes a little bit. I'm clearing this next hive so she has a spot to move that box to.
All right, you talk.
So she's now getting in the brood chamber, which is a second, hopefully it's a brood chamber, but it's the second deep, which is there for brood, but they'll store honey in it too. We try to overwinter most of ours as double deeps. We're thinking of possibly leaving some of them, depending on how they're doing with the medium and their double deeps.
This is nectar.
So the first frame is all nectar.
And drawn. This one's going to be honey. Good grief.
To get better angle, I'm gonna move around.
Yeah, that's not bad honey. Good night.
All we're doing today is making sure they're in good shape, that the queen's still laying and they have food. Food has not been an issue today.
No. There's brood. A little bit of brood. And they're backfilling with nectar. Like everybody else.
Is it capped brood or uncapped brood?
Capped. Sorry. Nectar. Nectar.
Pretty much as long as we're seeing eggs or very young larvae, we're calling the hive good and making sure they got food, which has not been a question on any of them we got into yet.
Calves, but these are empty.
They're starting to backfill them with nectar on the ones that's empty. There's a little bit in there. That's what the bees have their head down in there for, is they're putting more into it. So right now she's going ahead and popping the frames apart from each other so she can use both hands easier.
Nectar.
I don't know if it's showing on the camera, but yeah, I can see that glistening of the nectar from here.
Nectar.
This side has nectar on it, so does that side.
Yeah. I'm hoping to see some eggs somewhere.
There's still a box under them.
I know. And just so you know, you're going to have to pause that and move this when it comes to it.
For any of you who don't know, a deep box can be, depending on how full they are, 70 to 90 pounds.
And this old girl can't do it. And move. I'm
honestly thinking of trying to do some just a single deep and use some mediums as the brood chamber on some of them, just so they don't have to move as many deep boxes. Some days you come out and go through all the bees. Right now we have 33 hives here. After you move 33 boxes, even if you just move one deep each, plus all the mediums, you can feel it in your back by the end of the day.
I'm just seeing capped brood. They got some beautiful wax though.
Yes, they do. All nectar on that one.
All nectar.
So something in the last week, well, I would say in the last week, but I think it was in bloom before that, but the week before it rained the entire week. So in the last week they've been gathering nectar like crazy.
Empty.
Empty? Oh, well, they're still working on drawing that out.
Yeah. You want me to flip it?
That is the side that is just, they've just started drawing out. Yeah, flip it so they draw out this side better. I thought you was asking if I wanted you to flip it to get video of it. Being that it's nectar, you can just slide those other ones towards me instead of moving all of them. Or
I'm putting it back. No need to break the habit.
I think that hive holder has gotten twisted and bent a little. So, are you going to attempt to move it, or you want me
I want to attempt to.
I am going to set you up a spot over here where you can sit it.
Oh.
If you just want to sit it on that top
Want it
cover.
slide?
If you sit it down in there, it won't be too bad. But you probably want to use the hive tool to pop the boxes loose. They seal together pretty good with propolis.
Propolis.
You want me to get it?
Oh my god!
I would have set it down inside the... You're good there.
No, I'm not. I'm dead now.
So the first frame she's pulling out, well, the closest frame to this edge is a green drone comb, which can be used for multiple things. You can let them raise brood, or drone brood through the whole thing and freeze it, which mites like drone brood better because it's capped longer. And people will, after they're capped, take them, freeze them to kill off all the mites. You can use them also so you have plenty of drones and they don't build drone comb between frames or wherever. And they can also fill it with honey.
We have a few filling up with honey.
Yes, a few of our hives have them loaded with honey.
Here we go.
So she's got...
Young larva right here.
I am going to try to get it to focus. I can see some of the bigger larvae. I don't know if the camera's picking up the smaller though. So that tells us the queen's in there.
Yes, she is. Thank goodness.
We can continue looking if we want, or we we
I've
seen everything,
eggs.
and she's seeing eggs. So
No, I haven't
Oh.
seen eggs. But you can end it if you want to.
It's all up to you if you want to keep going.
I want to see eggs.
Okay. I typically look for the eggs. Day 3, I think is when the eggs hatch. I could be wrong. And I think day 7, they cap them over.
And I'm good.
She's seen eggs, so let's see if I can come in and get a...
It's where the...
I see brood. I'm not sure if the camera's picking up the eggs. From this angle, I can't even see the eggs.
I know. When you go to show it on your videos, which is Frankie Webbling's bees. Alright, well.
Our main goal today was make sure they're still queen right, good health, and have food. So we ain't just going through everything just to be going through everything. We're doing, once we see what we want to see, we're done.
Even though I could live in a house of bees. I can't get that in.
Yeah, on that hive, it's a tight fit. You had to push it down a little.
There we go.
That was one of my, or no, that wasn't. I was thinking that was the one on the other stand, which was a homemade hive I made that is tight also.
No, this is the Man Lake window.
No, this is the, not Man Lake, it is Vevor.
Oh, whatever.
I am not a big fan of the Vevor.
Oh my god.
You want me to get it?
I can get it.
Don't forget that there's a hive tool there. This is why you usually see me on the camera instead of her, because those
I'm a
boxes,
weakling.
the boxes are very heavy.
And I got problems. I don't like it because there's not handles on both sides.
They have the handles on the end with being that they have a window on the side, but you want your inner cover before?
Oh, maybe. Want to
Sorry.
make them mad first?
I wasn't watching where I was aiming the camera while I was aimed at that to her.
You're good. I do it all the time. Alright, on that note, God bless and have a wonderful day. And happy 4th.